Hello again, this is Zach Bergley. This is a video for those who asked me to demo a 2 cubic meter to show it to them working. Actually, this machine is sold. We're going to throw a couple bales of hay in it and put it to the test before the buyer comes and picks it up. But we'll talk while we're doing this. So if you guys have any questions, just shoot me an email, shoot me a message, and we'll make sure that we get you taken care of. See, we just finished unwrapping the machine. The mixer comes with 2 hydraulic hose connections for the discharge door, but nothing else. It just works off of the PTO. Before you start the machine, before you get it hooked up, you got to do 2 things. You got to climb up there on the side and make sure there is nothing inside of it that does not belong. So you're just going to come up here, look inside, make sure there is nothing inside the machine that shouldn't be there. And then just walk around the machine and make sure nuts and bolts, everything is in place, nothing loose, nothing dangling, you know, before you go ahead and hook it up. The other thing that you need to check, I need you to come here and look under the machine. Those gearboxes are shipped wet, which means they already have oil in them. But, you know, during shipping, they may leak, they may lose some oil. If they were loose or something, it's always a good idea to just take this out, check it, make sure it's full of oil, put it back in, just like you would do on your brush hog or rotary mower. It takes W90 weight oil, gear oil. Okay, we're gonna hook this one up to a small tractor. This one does not require more than 20 horsepower to run, 15 to 20 horsepower. So we're gonna hook it up to an old beat up little tractor and show you how it works. We'll be back with you in a little bit. We got this unwrapped, we got it hooked up. Let me just get you a little bit closer right here. As you could see, 2 points on the bottom, the linkage on top. You got your hydraulic hoses hooked up to one controller that operates your discharge door up and down. So I mentioned earlier that this is a smaller, older tractor. You know, it does have 45 horsepower PTO, but that was about 15, 20 years ago. Right now, I think it's operating on 15 horsepower and 2 of them are injured. So we're gonna put it to the test and see if it runs on this little tractor. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk about the ration that we make. Remember, you could make your own ration. Zachary here is going to help me. First thing we do, we weigh our hay. By the way, this ration that we're making is going to cost a little bit more money because we had to go get some nice hay from the store. Typically, you would use hay like this. Anything that has 5 to 6% protein will be good enough for this mix. This hay right here that we have will make your mix about 14 to 16% protein. You don't need that much. Okay, so we weigh our hay, we got 40 pounds. We're going to use 4 bales. That will give us 160 pounds. And we'll weigh our ingredients and get it going. The knives are doing their job on the bottom of the tub, and it's grinding the stuff on the bottom and it's turning it slowly. Typically it takes about 20 minutes to get the hay ground, but if you want it finer, just run it as much as you think you need to. And for you guys that want to feed horses, the same mixture that we use right here for our working horses, we only add a little bit of oats to it, about 10% oats. This is rolled oats, and I tell you what, that gives them a lot of energy that they need. So what mix you do, I'll leave it up for your imagination. Alright guys, it's been mixing for about 20 minutes. Now, you want it finer, you want to go ahead and let it mix for a little bit more. I think if you want it real fine, half an hour to 45 minutes is your target. But if you just want to have a good mixture, 20 minutes is good enough. So we're going to go ahead and feed some calves. Take a look at this.